When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt like your reflection no longer matched how young you still feel inside? Your skin feels thinner. Your knees whisper when you walk. You smile, but something in your face has changed. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. And no, it's not just aging. It may be your body quietly asking for more collagen. I'm a grandmother in Japan, nearly 84. And every morning I wake up without pain, walk to the market, and cook with joy. The secret: what we eat and how we treat our meals with care. Today I want to share 10 simple collagen-rich foods we eat in Japan. Foods that keep us moving, smiling, and glowing even into our 90s. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please share in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Your journey to graceful aging starts here. Why does it feel like our body is shrinking? After 60. There's a moment that comes quietly. You bend to pick something up, and notice your back doesn't rise as easily. Your skin creases like parchment. Your hands feel thinner, like the strength in them has slowly faded thread by thread. You look at your arms or legs and think, wasn't there more muscle here before? This is what many of my American friends describe as just getting older. But here in Japan, we don't see aging as a slow fall. We see it as a new season. And in this season, the body is simply asking for different kinds of nourishment. One of the most overlooked needs: collagen. Collagen is like the quiet stitching that holds your body together. It keeps your skin firm, your joints cushioned, your muscles connected. But after age 60, your body makes much less of it. It's not your fault, it's just nature turning a page. Without enough collagen, your skin may sag like a curtain pulled from its hooks. Your joints may ache like rusty hinges. Your muscles may shrink, making you feel weaker, even if your heart is still full of energy. The good news is, you can gently feed your body what it's missing. Not with expensive powders, but with simple, comforting foods. In Japan, we've done this for centuries. A small bowl of broth, a piece of slow-cooked fish, a spoonful of fermented soy. These are not fads. They are quiet habits that nourish deeply. You don't have to chase youth. But you can choose to feel strong, supported, and supple, even as the candles on your birthday cake grow in number. So if you've ever felt like your body is slipping away from you, let me show you how to hold it closer. Let's eat in a way that respects your age, honors your story, and restores the strength that's still waiting inside you. How the Japanese preserve collagen. Without supplements or shortcuts. In Japan, we don't ask, what will keep me young? We ask, what will keep me whole? Growing up in a small seaside village, I remember my grandmother's kitchen. It always smelled of broth, rich, earthy, comforting. She didn't own vitamins. She didn't read labels. But every meal she served had purpose. A piece of fish, a few pickled vegetables, miso soup, warm rice, and something gently simmered for hours. This is the heart of shokuiku, a word that means food education. Not the kind taught in books, but the kind passed from hand to hand, bowl to bowl. It teaches us that food is not just fuel, it's healing, harmony, and connection. When it comes to collagen, the Japanese diet naturally supports the body. We don't isolate nutrients. We honor the whole ingredient. Fish is eaten with skin and bones. Bones are simmered into broths. Soybeans are fermented into powerful little jars of miso and natto. We take time not just in cooking, but in chewing, tasting, and being present with our food. This slows the body. It lowers stress, and it allows our digestive system to actually absorb the nourishment collagen included. You see, collagen is like a delicate thread. If you rush the process, eat quickly, stress constantly, or rely on artificial products, it slips through your fingers. But if you slow down, cook with intention, and eat with gratitude, that thread weaves itself back into your joints, your skin, your strength. We sit on the floor. We eat in silence. We sip warm tea. Even this, we believe, supports the body's balance. And you don't have to live in Japan to do this. Start with one bowl. Cook one pot of soup. Eat without your phone. Feel the warmth in your chest as you chew. These are not traditions for tradition's sake. They are quiet medicine every bit as powerful as pills. In the next part, let me show you the exact foods we eat, 10 collagen-rich ingredients you can bring into your own kitchen one meal at a time. Food. 1. Fish. Skin and small fish. Tiny bones. Big strength. When I was a little girl, we never wasted food, not even the skin of a fish. My grandmother would gently crisp the salmon skin, saving it for last like a treasure. It was rich, chewy, and full of something we didn't have a name for back then, but now we know: collagen. In Japan, we believe strength is found in the smallest things. That's why we often eat whole small fish like sardines, anchovies, or dried shirasu with bone, skin, and all. These parts are rich in natural collagen, calcium, and other nutrients that gently support your joint, skin, and muscles. We don't deep fry or drown them in sauce. Instead, we lightly grill or simmer them in soy sauce and mirin, allowing their essence to soften and shine. The skin especially is prized, not peeled off and thrown away, but enjoyed for its texture and healing warmth. Even today, I eat grilled mackerel with crispy skin at least twice a week. I also add dried fish flakes to my soups for an extra layer of nutrition. And sometimes I slow simmer tiny sardines with ginger and soy until they're soft enough to chew whole. These fish are humble, affordable, easy to find in most places. But don't let their size fool you. They carry strength that builds from the inside out. If your knees ache or your skin feels tired, try adding a few bites of fish skin to your next meal. You might be surprised at how something so small can help you feel more whole again. Food. 2. Chicken wings and chicken feet. Soft bones. Gentle healing. The first time I held a warm bowl of chicken foot soup, I was 6 years old, sitting on a tatami mat, watching steam rise like a soft cloud. My mother had simmered the feet with slices of ginger and soy sauce until they became tender, barely needing teeth to eat. It may sound unusual to some, but in Japan these cuts are deeply respected. Chicken wings and feet are full of collagen-rich tendons, skin, and soft bones that melt into broth when cooked slowly. We call this kind of nourishment nico nico, a smiling comfort for the body. Many of us elders in Japan drink this kind of broth weekly, especially during colder months. It's not just food, it's warmth that travels through your joints. When your knees creak or your hands feel stiff in the morning, a small bowl of this soup feels like oil for the hinges. To prepare it, we simmer chicken feet or wings with kombu seaweed, daikon radish, and a bit of sake. No heavy seasoning, just patience. 2 hours of gentle boiling until everything softens into a golden gelatinous broth. Even in America, chicken wings and feet are easy to find. You can freeze small portions and use them to make soups or stews. The key is not rushing. Let it cook slowly, like time itself is part of the healing. And when you drink it, don't gulp. Sip. Feel it move through you. Let your body receive it like a gentle massage from the inside out. This is how we care for our bodies as we age, not with struggle but with softness, one bowl at a time. Food. 3. Bone broth, a cup of strength, slowly brewed. Every Sunday in my home, a pot simmers quietly from morning until afternoon. It's not a special occasion, it's just bone broth day. We call it nabe no hai, the day of the pot. Pork bones, chicken bones, or even fish heads go into a large pot with slices of ginger, a few scallions, maybe a piece of kombu. And then time does the rest. No rushing, no multitasking, just slow, steady simmering. Bone broth is one of the most powerful sources of natural collagen. When you cook bones for hours, the collagen inside breaks down into gelatin, a form your body can easily absorb. That gelatin doesn't just help your skin, it soothes your joints, supports your gut, and even helps you sleep better. We believe the longer you simmer, the deeper the healing. Some families cook their broths for 6, 8, even 12 hours. The result is a golden, rich liquid that jiggles when chilled, a sign of true collagen. In Japan, bone broth isn't always a standalone dish. We add it to miso soup stews and rice porridge. A little goes a long way. Just a few sips before bed can calm the stomach and warm the hands. I often hear my American friends say, "I don't have time." But bone broth doesn't need you to watch it. Just put it on low heat and let it whisper its magic through your home. And when you drink it, remember it's not just broth. It's a way of saying to your body, "I haven't forgotten you. I still care." This is how we age in Japan, with cups of quiet strength brewed slowly and shared with love. Food. 4. Seaweed. Ocean threads that rebuild from within. When I walk along the coast near my home, I often stop and watch the waves pull strands of seaweed to the shore. To some, it's just seagrass. To us, it's treasure. In Japan, seaweed isn't a side note, it's a daily companion. Wakame, kombu, nori, each variety holds quiet power. And while seaweed doesn't contain collagen directly, it offers something just as important, glycine and minerals that help your body make collagen naturally. Glycine is a gentle amino acid found in high levels in seaweed. It helps your body rebuild collagen, especially in your skin and joints. I like to think of it as thread, a soft string your body uses to weave strength back into the places that feel worn. Every morning, I add dried wakame to my miso soup. At lunch, I'll enjoy rice wrapped in nori. And sometimes I steep kombu in warm water to make a mineral-rich broth that calms my stomach and feeds my bones. Seaweed also contains iodine, magnesium, and calcium, essential for bone strength and hormonal balance, especially in women after 60. But what I love most is how it connects us to the sea, to the rhythm of something bigger, slower, and older than ourselves. If you've never tried it, start small. A sprinkle of seaweed flakes on soup. A slice of kombu in your next pot of rice. Let its taste become familiar, like a new friend arriving gently into your life. The ocean offers more than beauty. It offers healing, one strand at a time. Food. 5. Soy-based foods. Gentle power in every bean. In Japan, we begin the day not with bacon and eggs, but with something warm, soft, and deeply alive miso soup, a slice of tofu, or a small bowl of natto. These simple soy-based foods have nourished our elders for centuries. You might be surprised soy doesn't contain collagen, but it helps your body create it. Thanks to compounds called isoflavones, especially genistein, soy supports collagen production from within. I like to think of it as fertilizer for the garden inside you, encouraging new growth even in the soil of old age. Miso made from fermented soybeans is rich in probiotics that support gut health, essential for nutrient absorption. A healthy gut is like a well-tuned kitchen. It turns every ingredient into something the body can use, including the building blocks for collagen. Tofu is soft, easy to digest, and a good source of protein, especially important when muscles begin to fade. We eat it cold in summer, warm in soup during winter, or lightly pan-fried with sesame and scallions. And then there's natto, sticky, stringy, and full of life. Some Americans find it strange, but in Japan, it's our secret to longevity. Just 2 tablespoons of natto a day can support bone health and collagen renewal thanks to its vitamin K2 and fermentation magic. You don't need to eat all 3 every day. Start with 1. A spoonful of miso stirred into warm water. A block of tofu in your soup. Let these gentle foods slowly become part of your rhythm. Soy nourishes softly, but its effects run deep. Like the quiet strength of a grandmother's hug, it supports you even when you don't realize it. Food. 6. Pork skin and slow-cooked cuts. Tenderness that heals. In my youth, meat was a luxury, but when we did have pork, my grandmother always chose the cuts others overlooked: skin, belly, tendon, and feet. This, she would say, is the part that makes you strong. She was right. Pork skin and slow-cooked cuts like pork belly or shoulder are packed with natural collagen, especially when simmered for hours. The skin in particular holds layers of gelatin-rich tissue that when cooked gently becomes silky and deeply nourishing. In Japan, we prepare a dish called buta no kakuni, braised pork belly, cooked slowly with ginger soy sauce, sake, and mirin. The fat becomes soft, the skin almost melts, and the broth becomes thick with healing. These dishes aren't fast food. They take time, attention, and care just like the aging body. That's why they work so well. Slow cooking breaks down the collagen, making it easier for your body to absorb and use to rebuild joint skin and connective tissue. Even if you've avoided pork in the past, you don't need to eat much. A few small bites once or twice a week can gently support your collagen stores. And if you're concerned about fat, simply chill the broth and skim the top, the collagen remains. What matters most is the way you cook it: low, slow, and with love. These cuts teach us a lesson. That strength doesn't always come from what's lean or fast or trendy. Sometimes it comes from softness, from patience, from the parts we were taught to throw away. Let's bring them back, not just into our kitchens, but into our care for ourselves. Food. 7 eggs. Small shells. Deep nourishment. There's something so quiet, so complete about an egg. In my home, a soft-boiled egg is a common companion to breakfast, gently cracked open, its warmth still clinging to the shell. We eat it slowly, savoring the yolk, but also honoring the part many overlook: the white, and even the membrane inside the shell. Egg whites are rich in proline and glycine, the very amino acids your body needs to create collagen. The thin film just beneath the shell, often left behind, also contains natural collagen. In Japan, we call this inner layer uramaki, and elders sometimes dissolve it into hot rice or soup for a healing boost. We don't need fancy supplements, just care and tradition. Whether served in rice bowls, steamed in savory custards like chawanmushi, or sliced over noodles, eggs are a quiet powerhouse. They support skin elasticity, help maintain lean muscle, and even strengthen hair and nails, all signs that collagen is working gently behind the scenes. Some American friends worry about cholesterol, but in Japan we look at the whole food, not just its numbers. 1 egg a day, especially when boiled or poached, is a gift to your body, not a risk. And remember, how you eat matters. Take time, sit down. Let it be more than fuel. Let it be a pause, a care, a kindness to yourself. Even something as small as an egg can remind you healing doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. Sometimes it comes from the simplest things, soft, round, and ready to restore. Food. 8. Shellfish. Ocean jewels for joints and glow. I still remember the sound clink-clink of clams hitting the pot as my grandfather made soup. The aroma of the sea would rise with the steam, filling our small kitchen with warmth and memory. In Japan, shellfish like clams, mussels, and oysters are prized not just for their flavor, but for their deep nourishment. They're rich in zinc, copper, and glycine nutrients that help your body build and maintain collagen, especially in your skin and joints. We often say that oysters are the milk of the sea. Just 2 or 3 a week can give your body a mineral-rich boost that supports healing from the inside out. Clams and mussels, especially when cooked in broth or miso, offer gentle protein and collagen-supportive compounds without being heavy on the stomach. These ocean foods aren't just delicious, they're reviving. When your hands feel stiff or your skin feels dull, a warm bowl of miso soup with clams can be like a small tide rolling and refreshing every corner of you. We serve them simply, simmered with sake and scallions, steamed gently with ginger, or eaten raw if you trust the source. There is no rush, just careful attention to flavor, to texture, to how it makes you feel. If you've never cooked with shellfish, start small. A handful of clams in soup, 1 oyster on your plate. Let their briny softness remind you of something vital, that aging doesn't mean drying out, it means learning to stay fluid inside and out. From the sea to your plate, these little treasures carry the strength of tides and the power to keep you glowing. Food. 9. Citrus fruits. Little suns that help you shine. There's a reason I keep a bowl of mandarins on my kitchen table. Their scent, their color, their taste, it all feels like sunshine for the soul. But more than that, citrus fruits are quiet helpers in the body's beautiful work of renewing itself. You see, vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Without it, your body cannot properly build or repair collagen, no matter how much you eat from other sources. Think of vitamin C as the stitching needle. It brings everything together. In Japan, we treasure fruits like yuzu mikan, Japanese mandarins, and sudachi. Their tangy brightness cuts through rich meals, balances digestion, and gives the skin a glow from within. Every morning, I squeeze fresh yuzu into warm water. In the afternoon, I snack on slices of orange with green tea. These small acts nourish far more than hunger, they refresh the skin, soften fine lines, and support joints from the inside. Even American citrus lemons, limes, grapefruits carry the same gentle power. You don't need much, just a slice added to water, a few segments after lunch, a drizzle of lemon over your soup. Citrus also helps reduce inflammation, which is often the hidden thief behind stiff joints and tired skin. It wakes up the body, it invites clarity, and perhaps most beautifully, citrus connects us to the seasons. In winter, the bright fruit reminds us of warmth. In summer, it cools and lifts the spirit. Add it to your day not as a rule but as a gift, a little sun you carry in your hands. Food. 10. Green tea and barley tea, sips that soothe and strengthen. In Japan, the day begins and ends with tea, not just for taste but for peace and healing. Green tea, especially varieties like sencha and matcha, is rich in antioxidants that help protect your body's collagen from breaking down. These antioxidants, especially EGCG, act like tiny shields fighting the quiet damage caused by time stress and pollution. I've made it a habit, 1 cup in the morning, light 1 in the soft hush of afternoon. It doesn't just warm my hands, it calms my mind, supports my skin, and keeps my joints moving with ease. Barley tea mujicha is another treasure, especially in summer. It has a roasted nutty taste and is naturally caffeine-free. In many Japanese homes, a chilled pitcher of barley tea is always ready. It cools the body, supports digestion, and contains polyphenols that help reduce inflammation, another silent enemy of collagen. Neither of these teas adds collagen directly, but they protect what's already there. They create an environment where your body can heal and rebuild more easily. And perhaps just as importantly, tea gives you a pause. In a world that rushes a cup of tea reminds you to slow down, to breathe, to listen to your body again. That stillness combined with warmth can be just as healing as any food. So pour yourself a cup, whether green or golden brown. Let the steam rise. Let your shoulders drop. And let this be your gentle way of saying, I deserve care. Even in a single sip, healing begins. Aging is not a loss. It's a quiet invitation to care more deeply for ourselves. Today you've seen how 10 simple foods rooted in Japanese tradition can gently support your skin, your joints, your strength. No harsh supplements, no strict diets, just small choices made with love. You don't have to change everything. Just begin with one, a bowl of soup, a soft-boiled egg, a sip of warm tea. Let each meal remind you your body is still listening. It still wants to heal. And if no one has told you this lately, you are not fading. You are ripening. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found comfort here, I'd love for you to subscribe or share this with someone you care about. But remember, this video is not medical advice. Always talk to your doctor about your health. And if it's urgent, call your local emergency services.